Countdown to the big Trump verdict and what it all means for the presidential race. All that and more now on Graf's Grievances. 12 New York jurors are likely enjoying the last moments of their long Memorial Day weekend before getting back to work on Tuesday to hear closing arguments in former President Donald Trump's first criminal trial. For the past 5 weeks, the jurors have heard from 22 witnesses as prosecutors have tried to prove that Trump illegally falsified business records during the 2016 presidential campaign to cover up an affair he had with a porn actress. Meanwhile, the defense, which does not have to prove anything or convince jurors of Trump's innocence, has tried to poke holes in the government's case by attacking the credibility of 2 of the main witnesses in the trial, Trump's former lawyer, Michael Cohen, and the porn actress Trump slept with, Stormy Daniels. So, following closing arguments, which are expected to last less than a day, as both sides summarize what they have already said, the case will be in the hands of the jury. And then we wait to see whether a former president of the United States is convicted for the first time in American history. Trump faces a maximum sentence of 20 years in state prison. And while it is impossible to say what the outcome of jury deliberations will be, they could either convict Trump on some or all of the 34 criminal charges, fully acquit him, or deadlock and force the judge to declare a mistrial. What we do know is that Trump will appeal any conviction, and the dynamics of the presidential race will not change. Americans long ago made up their minds about how they feel about Trump, and the jury's verdict will only further solidify whatever views one already holds about him. If Trump is found guilty, which many legal experts think he will be, due to the strength of the government's case and the liberal bent of the jury pool, Trump's supporters will cite this as more evidence of a rigged justice system, while his opponents will celebrate the longtime con man finally being held to account. And if Trump is acquitted or not convicted on all of the charges he faces, Trump and his supporters will still claim the justice system is rigged because the case was even brought, and Trump's opponents will react in disbelief that even in one of the most liberal jurisdictions in America, Trump still manages to escape accountability. What is far less predictable, however, is how President Joe Biden will react. He and his campaign have largely avoided talking about Trump's 4 separate criminal cases to avoid fueling Trump's nonsense, outrageous lie that Biden had anything to do with the 88 criminal charges Trump faces. Unlike Trump, Biden believes in an independent judiciary and does not instruct his Attorney General, Merrick Garland, to go after his political enemies or other enemies. But Biden's restraint in not talking about Trump's criminality will be tested anew in light of the jury's verdict and his first 2024 presidential debate with Trump on June 27th. Yes, in just a month, literally 1 month, Trump and Biden are expected to face off in the first of just 2 debates they have agreed to this campaign cycle. And Biden should use this rare bipartisan audience to explain to the American people that Trump is facing so many criminal charges because he has repeatedly lied, cheated, and stole from Americans just like them. Biden should also remind Americans that the charges Trump faces have nothing to do with the fact that Biden is president. And Biden can cite and should cite the fact that his sole surviving son, Hunter, is currently facing criminal gun charges brought by a special counsel appointed by Biden's attorney general to refute the lie that Biden is telling his attorney general what to do. Will this clarification change any minds? Probably not. But the proper role of the Justice Department represents one of the clearest distinctions between Trump and Biden, especially as Trump promises to seek retribution against all of those who he perceives to have wronged him. That authoritarian approach is an obvious affront to America's democratic republic and a reminder that if Trump is reelected president, should you personally ever disagree with him, he will likely use all of his power to lock you up for life. And on this Memorial Day, it is worth remembering that none of the men and women who heroically served this country lost their lives fighting for that dark, evil vision of America. Thank you for watching Graf's Grievances. Let me know what you think. Please like, subscribe, share, and join me in the next one.